Yeah, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Yeah. Money stay callin' in this bitch. We ain't worry about none, we celebratin'.
What's up? Beautiful people, how are y'all doing? Wes, my boy, Wes Scott. What's
Yo,
up?
it's your boy. What's poppin'? Sorry for the wait. What's going on, y'all?
Guys, this is PulseNation right here, episode 35. Tuning in right here with my co-host Wes Scott. If you don't know myself, it's ATX Crypto. Y'all can always come enjoy a beautiful, fun Wednesday stream every single week. We got the PulseNation coming together along with the other entertainment factors that happen as well. So Let me say, what is going on, you beautiful people? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, every single person in here. I hope y'all are having, as always, a fantastic day. Let me throw on some music in the background. How you been, man? What's been going on?
Yo, man, I've been splurging on the fam, dog. I've been buying things. I'm wilding. I got 2 Nintendos. I'm like, should I give it to them now or wait for Christmas? Like, I don't know, man. I slowed down.
Hey, when you do your Christmas shopping too early.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm probably gonna hold off for Christmas. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yo, you got a badass setup, man. Shout out to Wes, the kids, and hopefully they do end up starting to partake in the fun stream life. You know what I mean? If you got the whole setup and if they're down, that is freaking awesome. Man, you got some pretzels.
I just got this. I'm gonna put this on the wall in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple things going on the wall, but stay tuned.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Let me say what's up to some beautiful people who are in here right now. We got Gloria, as always. Good evening to all. DJ and Dougie, hello, my friend. I'm here taking a seat at the table, waiting for the bull run, and we'll be sitting here until such time. Gloria, that's why you're a G right there. For real. Shout out to Gloria. Please like and share the stream as you enter. I mean, can't say it any better than that. Gloria, thank you for all the support, all the love, and all the support from every single one of you beautiful people. Like, share, subscribe. Let everyone know that the PulseNation is here. Again, we are tuning in, talking about, of course, the RH ecosystem, PulseChain, HEX, and PulseX. Talking about that buy and burn. Talking about that delay gratification. Yo, it's going to be some beautiful things coming in the future, man. It was I was having some fun. I was listening to good old Crypto Wonder podcast this morning, man. That dude had me fired up. What's up, Kaisa?
Good.
So good. He was just naming stuff, dropping stuff, and who said it best? They said like he was a historian or a philosopher or something like that.
Yeah, disciple, man. Straight up. This dude's a historian. He remembers everything. Nothing gets by him.
Elephant memory over here, just dropping freaking all this stuff that happened all over time, and so. If y'all ain't seen that already, go give Crypto Wonder a follow as well. He does streams all the freaking time. So like, share, subscribe his content as well.
Hey, I see Disciple got the wrench game active in the chat, so y'all be careful, man.
Let's go. Alan Fizame, how you doing, my brother? Shout out to Alan Fizame, as always. Godfather J6, what's up, my boy? King J. Oh my God. Yeah, he had, I'm gonna check that out. Alan Fizme did a stream with Viber Finance earlier. I'll check that out for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Oi, fam, how you doing? Side Effects. I ain't hit up Side Effects in a hot minute, man. So how have you been, Side Effects? Let me know, as a matter of fact. We got some Austin folks chilling in here. Yo, I was looking at this the other day. I was doing one of the fun little calls or whatever with Patreon. I was like, bro, $5 in fucking PulseX gets you 500,000. Yo, $10 gets you 1 million PulseX.
Come on, dog.
Someone sent a super chat. I appreciate the super chat over the weekend. And they sent a super chat. It was $10, and they're like, "Hey, for doing a stream on Saturday, get yourself 1 million PulseX." And I was like, that didn't even click. That was like $10 equates to 1 million PulseX now, folks.
Ain't that something, bro? Come on,
$10 equates to 1 million PulseX, folks. Wow.
Come on, dog. Man, I felt that.
What's up, Disciple? We wait all week for this, of course, man. Of course. Well, we appreciate coming through as well. As a matter of fact, man, what has been going on with you other than, you know, the normal grind, the day to day? You got the kiddos getting their whole setup going on. What else been happening, brother?
I'm just like, you know what? I'm real disappointed in what I've been seeing on Twitter, man. Twitter is a cesspool right now. It's so toxic and gross, man. It's like I'm trying to keep the peace. I'm trying to stay positive, and you know, it ain't clicking with people, man. People really hurt right now. You know, people are really down.
Right.
So it is what it is. You know, I try to keep people happy, man.
You can only do what you know. You can only do what you can, right? At the end of the day, you can only do so much, and you can't control how others are going to act, no matter what, because we're all creatures of emotions at the end of the day, which is why I do believe in limit orders and all the other conversations that we've had in the past. So what do you think's been going? What do you think the main factor is? Is it just price? Is it just the fact that we've been in a bear and it's the longest bear that we've seen? Is it the fact that HEX has been down more than it's been up, or been going down more than it's going up? What is it?
I just think the bear market breaks people, man. It just breaks them, you know? And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even I had moments that are kind of like, God damn, this is kind of crazy. But then I remember, I'm like, what am I talking? Yo, bro, we not even 6 months in. What am I talking about? This is what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you thought you was just gonna become a billionaire next week? Like, bro, it don't work like that. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So once you
all we can do is look at the past and just kind of make some determinations into like where it may end up going into the future. But you got to understand, you got the macro environment happening, you got China collapsing, you got a whole bunch of other stuff going on, and it ain't just about crypto anymore at this point in time. People are just trying to conserve their money, man. Like, people are afraid to spend at all, not even to go buy investments, not even to go get themselves some stocks, not to go get themselves some crypto. Like, people are hoarding cash right now as if it's as if it's gold, right? And it's not. It's something that's you're losing value every single day just simply holding cash, right? You're literally being inflated away.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, that's what's going on, y'all. I mean, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a waiting game. It's delaying gratification. It's the same thing RH has been preaching for the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna follow it or not? You know, I'm gonna follow it. You know, I'm a bitch sometimes. I'm gonna complain, but like, never to the level of these people I'm seeing on Twitter, man. They just losing everything, bro. So, yeah, man.
No, I was looking. Oh yeah, dude, the crypto Twitter. I don't, for whatever reason, I guess it's just me being me. It's social media in general has never really been my like release of my daily event for the day, or whatever the case may be, my daily dopamine hit that I need to get. So whenever I see like crypto Twitter, I guess I hop on if like maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm just like, I'm out, right? Whether like it's responding to a message or whether it's just reading what someone else may post. But like, you know, I'm seeing, are we too divided? Does that sound correct? Like, does it sound like we've lost vision?
I mean, Hexaco's falling apart, dog. Like, you know, I mean, the craziest thing is the most smoke I get on Twitter is from former or wannabe so-called Hexicans. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like, it's not even outsiders. Like, you would think it'd be an XRP guy hating on me or talking mess or hating on Richard Hart. It's actual people that started from this ecosystem that have now turned coat and are chasing whatever they could chase because they're terrified that bills are due. I need money now. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is.
I'm so shocked, man. I've got to say this, bro. I am shocked with how many weak hands there are in the community. Not only like all of Pulse and PulseX, you know, because of the sacrifice and having to wait and all that good stuff, but you know, even Hex in general, I was shocked, bro. Like, I was like, dude, most people are staked, and for the people who aren't staked, they might be holding some liquid, and for those people, walk out, you know what I mean? Get out of the system and be gone and just move on, and then people, you just see like,
they'll laugh at you for being staked now, dog. Like, that's a joke to people now. That's how bad it's got, you know. And it's just like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you're not gonna be laughing forever. I'll say that. You're gonna laugh now. You're gonna laugh forever. We know who gets the last.
Hey,
laugh.
let me know down in the chat. I'm trying out the headset right now, so maybe it's just the Bluetooth right now, but you did sound a little cracky on that one, just FYI. Let me know down in the chat if Wes sounds good to everyone as well. We want to make sure this sounds perfect for anyone watching on any of the replays at all at any point in time for forever. So right now we are literally going on to episode 35 in this whole exchange of us just meeting up with each other, having some fun, having a great conversation. And so, bro, I was going back to the other day, like, you know, and then I'll pitch it to everyone while on stream right here. Like, PulseNation might be doing another giveaway here shortly as well, folks. So we want to make sure that everyone who's tuning in, who's been sticking around, who's been enjoying the ride, who's stuck around for the fun, man, we're going to have something coming here soon. So keep an eye on that. And again, like, you never know what that could be in the future. Heck, Crypty Girl is a perfect example of something like that. She got, I want to say it was like 3 million hex from Ski Cat or something crazy. I forget the exact number at the time, but it was maybe in the ballpark of like 1,000, maybe something like that. And then obviously in the bull, it just went absolutely crazy with how much that was. Even at 50 cents, 3 million hex is 1.5 mil, not even including what she possibly had acquired, purchased, and done everything else as well. Just from that one thing alone, she was sitting on almost $1.5 million from what was probably less than 1,000 at the time. And so, yo, that sounds freaking crazy, right? Like,
I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I'm just messing around with the mic. How about now? Is it still cracking?
Still cracking on my end right now. Yeah, it says West sound is wrecked. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It just sounds like it sounds like something's like scritching it, you know what I mean, type deal.
Let me plug some things out. Let me stop the camera real quick. You keep going. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, while Wes gets all that figured out, let me say hello to some more beautiful people real fast as well. And then we'll take a little gander at some prices. We'll take a little gander at, you know, some plays that may be possible here in the short-term future as well for all of the Pulse Hex and PulseX ecosystem. So what is going on? We got Kaisa, we got Checks My Pulse, we got Zero Cool, Alan Fizme, Godfather J6, King J, we got Side Effects, we got Crypto Gains Club 369, You Never Walk Alone, Prospector, Hexagon Lost in Asia. What is up, all of you beautiful people? God dang, looking freaking awesome as always. Talking about where everyone's located. Hopefully everyone's enjoying a beautiful weather. Yo, so I'll just have a brief little side conversation since I talked about weather. But my wife and I, we go on a walk every morning with the pups. We take the dogs out. We got 4 dogs. And so we're sitting there, and usually we leave around like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Nothing too crazy. Yo, this morning, the freaking humidity was like 80, 90% in Texas. That's freaking wild. And so literally just from like a 20-minute walk, it had looked like I just got done running like fucking 10 miles. I was drenched in sweat. And I'm one of those people, I don't know how y'all are, but I'm one of those people, when you start sweating, you just drench. They look like a freaking bucket of water just poured on me. And that's what it felt like this morning. How's the weather at where you are? Let me know down in the chat, down in the comments. I'm curious to know if y'all are getting some beautiful weather, because we had people from up north talking about 60 degrees, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and damn, dude, I can't even imagine those days. Those days in Texas are when people start putting on jackets. Those days in Texas are when people start bundling up, wearing the long sleeves. And to everyone else, that seems crazy, but we're used to this like 100-degree temp with some crazy humidity. So let me know how the weather is for everyone as well. We got K Crypto. There you go. What's up, K Crypto? Hello, Cookie de Chocolata. Chris Crypto, what's up, my friend? Wrench Game is active today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Handle that business. Wrench Game checking in. What's going on, Briz? How you doing, my brother? We got Crypto 85. Disciple, what's up? Everyone's giving some shout out to Disciple. And if y'all don't know, we got Disciple and Westcott coming on tonight, as usual, as per usual, on a Pulse late night episode as well. So be sure y'all like, share, subscribe for all of that content too. Guys, I swear ATX looks like an AI. Like, I'd be thinking he's a deep fake because of latency, and I don't know. He just looks like a character. Oh, that's funny, man. That is really funny. Not gonna lie. Let me see what else we got going. Give me 1 second here while I change something. We're gonna go boop, boop, whoop, and go video. Oh, I can't change anything there. Okay. All right. Well, while that's loading up real fast, I thought I could change something real quick. Oh shit! Oh
yeah.
shit! Asking you. Oh, it sounds so much better, my brother.
Oh, good shit. You don't know.
Guess who else like to join in?
You don't
Did
know.
you see who else is in here with us?
I see him.
All right, guys. We thought you'd be getting him a little bit later this evening. We thought you would get the Pulse late night episode with Wes and Disciple, but instead he has joined us and graced us with his presence today. How you doing, my brother?
You don't know what's going down, man.
Oh man, so much stuff is always happening.
Man. I had to pull up on y'all, bro.
Hey, dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It says talk is cheap, so is PulseX.
Hey man, you get a bag of PulseX right now, boy. Woo.
Yo,
dog. Did you hear me earlier? $10 get you a fucking million,
bro.
What?
Sleeping, man. Y'all keep sleeping.
Get a bag.
Yeah, I got a little scratchy again, Wes. I don't know why. But opportunity is to create quite a number of millionaires. Sees it. B-Root being delusional, saying he's won. Fuck out of here, man. Steady making bad calls. Hey, shout out to B-Root, man. Hey, you can't be right all the time, but damn, that dude just be throwing them guesses out there, and you know sometimes he's gonna hit a home run. Like he hits for the home run, and yeah. This is a fun little concept to think about. If your own risk tolerance, like where do you fall? Where do y'all fall on your risk tolerance, right? Like I'm hitting it from, I just need to get to base, bro. I can bunt the ball. I just need to get to base. I just want to stay in the game, make it a full 9 innings. But he's fucking swinging, bro. And he's looking for them homers every single time he swings, bro. Granted,
like
he's got to play.
ATX, anybody that's willing to jump off the top turnbuckle onto a chair, he's got risk tolerance, bro.
Facts.
He's not afraid of stuff like other people, man. So you got to have that personality.
You definitely have to understand the risk tolerance that you open yourself up to, because being in fucking crypto already, risk tolerance. You know what I mean? Like you already got a higher risk threshold than most people, I would say. So it's funny that we all have our little breaking points in our risk tolerance as to where we will stop and where we draw the line. You're like, no, that's too far, bro. That's too far.
Yeah.
I think it's comical, at least in my perspective, because dude, look at all the stuff that we've kind of gone through, been through, still going through, and you know what we've seen in the past, present, and of course what could be in the future.
Right. I agree. And you know, I was listening to Sami yesterday, and I sent this to West Guy. I think we talked about it, where he was talking about when you look at the way that the sacrifices phases went, you had basically all this bottled up gains that were held for 2 years be re-released to the community 2 years later. There's no telling what all these people, like, let's say you hit a bag for 1.5 million in HEX, and then you sacrifice for $400,000 of that HEX you put into the sacrifice phase, thinking it was going to come out in the next 3 to 6 months.
Real quick, still cracking?
Still cracking.
Yeah, it is, big homie.
All right, let me log out and jump back in.
All right, bye.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, imagine if you would have had that much economic gain just pent up in the sacrifice, and then it gets released to you, and you get double the HEX that you were still holding. Well, if you had been living kind of like with the mindset, oh, when this launch I'm rich, when this launch I'm rich, when this launch I'm rich, you're gonna be ready to sell right when this thing launched, because you're not selling at PulseChain at 0.000 or whatever. You're selling at your HEX was 35, 36 cents.
Right.
It's just the PulseChain is just a representation of the HEX value you held. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of space for people to really kind of come and take their profits that they've been holding for the last couple of years.
Right.
If they wasn't really thinking about it long term,
Well, I mean, let's just kind of do some fun math, I guess. So like we had the sacrifice for PulseChain was anywhere between 25 to 33 cents or something like that. For PulseX in that regard. So I mean, even drawing down, from Like, because that locked you in at that point in time. You know what I mean? So, like, what is PulseX down right now? Probably 80% or something like that, maybe 90. You know, if I'll just look it up myself real quick. Let's just take a little gander since we're here anyway, since we're talking about it. Let me see exactly what we're talking about, right? Volume. PulseX. Cool. So from this perspective alone, we got, oh man, this chart's all sorts of drawn on. I'll hide real fast and I'll just share. So this is what I was just fun, you know, exactly what you're pointing out. And I'm just kind of breaking it down for people who may be visual,
Right.
like myself. You know what I mean? I know I'm a visual person for sure. So if I just get rid of like all this extra stuff on the side and just kind of open this up, you can see this is the price of PulseX at this point in time. Now, all I'm trying to do is figure out exactly how far PulseX may have gone down. Whoops, I didn't quite lock in. There we go. Get the magnet. How far PulseX may have gone down and actually where your investment might end up being at this point. Well, so right now we got PulseX down 92%, 92.55%. Okay. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. So now if we go to where HEX is, this is where you locked in at this point in time. And I'm going to assume this is around that sacrifice time for PulseX. And again, I'm just going to go down roughly about 91%. So, I mean, that still has you in the value of, like you said, 3 cents right there for what you were, for where your sacrifice was. And that's 10x higher than where the current prices are at this point in time as well, folks. So that's kind of where he's talking about over here. And that's exactly what your friend Sami and Disciple and everyone's talking about, is that alone has locked people in to where they actually got the ability to hold on to their money for a little bit longer, delaying their gratification, locking it up, not staking it, not having access to it, not doing shit, and then being able to come on down here and seeing it hit this little 91% downside, and again sitting around 3 cents. So assuming, let's just break it down. So let's just say if you had, we'll say $100,000 worth of HEX, and you held on to that $100,000 worth of HEX. Well, right now, from the price of here all the way down here, you'd probably be looking at a bag of about 1,000, just based on the math, right? All the way down if you were to hold it like where it's currently sitting at right now, right?
Yeah.
Because it's gone down roughly 90. I mean, shit, that's 99% right there as well. You know what I mean? Like from where it's currently at to where it was. So you pretty much lost the, we'll say, the bag if you had just held on to your HEX. And some people, they actually did. Some people waited for PulseChain to launch and they thought they would use their HEX and then get PulseX at that point in time. And there's never going to be like a perfect play, you know?
Well, yeah, it's just like Sami said, there was no way for us to know, because this type of sacrifice, or whatever you want to call it, had different type of energy to it. Had a larger community. Right. We had a group of guys that basically had the bag all coming together. Right. And, you know, we didn't know which direction this thing was going to go. I mean, it made sense for it to go up 50x. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It really did. I mean, true, man. And you know, you go back over here and, you know, like based on, that was the PulseX chart. Like what happens if you actually look at it from the Pulse perspective and just kind of see where Pulse may be down, assuming from top to bottom even, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get too crazy here and take up too much time, but you can kind of understand where people are coming from. Even right now, they are down 86% on their Pulse from top to bottom, from all-time high to where the current price is at right now, right? And so this is actually a fun thing. I haven't done this one before, but 86% down. So the sacrifice for oh shit, we got Wonder in the house. What up, Crypto Wonder? How you doing, my brother?
Let's go chill.
People, what's going on,
man, love the stream this morning. Love the stream this morning, my brother. If y'all haven't seen that already, again, go check it out. Crypto Wonder Podcast. Go check out his channel. Like, share, subscribe to his content. You're gonna love it, man.
Thank you. What y'all talking about? What we doing?
So this is a fun little example of just kind of showing where the actual price is, where it could have been, and people's value of where they actually have it locked. So right now, people had sacrificed for PulseChain during this time. It was around the June-July timeframe. It was somewhere in this little range right here. Was the June-July timeframe for PulseChain sacrifice. Again, around 12, anywhere between 7 up to I think 12 cents in that little range, somewhere in that little range. And then it came all the way down. So it was actually up here. Yeah, it was July. It was mid-July. That's perfect. So it was right here was when the actual sacrifice happened. And if you just go down 86%, well, guess what? You're still sitting at 2 cents. Almost a damn near.
How much? Say that again. How much was HEX? How much was HEX at the time of the sack? when it
sacrifice for during the pulse chains portion for Hex, the price was around this anywhere between 9 to 15 cents. It was really in this little range. This little range right here, and I'll zoom on in just to make it a little bit easier for people to see. But it was right here in this range. This was the sacrifice for pulse chain. So anywhere between, it came all the way up, as a matter of fact, at 16. I'd say very few people caught that, to be fair, because you got the sacrifice. It was the first 3 days. If you had planned correctly and sacrificed during that time, you could have done good. But then all the whales kind of suppressed the price from there to make sure that no one else passed them. And that kind of became...
If I remember correctly, I remember sacking at like 12 cents or something like that.
Yeah, so it was anywhere between the 7 all the way up to like this. I would say 12 was pretty much where you get the majority of folks. Again, it wasn't too often where you had someone sacrifice here. But even then, let's just assume you got it at 13, you know what I mean? And then just seeing where... Whoops. Did that one backwards. Just seeing where things are currently at. Why aren't you moving over? There you go.
Right. So you have to think about it like this. You have to think about it like this, people. Like, so once the SAC came out, once Pulse was launched, technically you had 12 cent hex.
Yep.
When that came out,
right.
and then it went up, like it went up a 2x. So you doubled that price.
Yep.
So if you've been holding your bags for 2 years, snorting cocaine off a tranny's ass, you're ready to sell.
Yeah.
You're like,
you definitely have showed signs. And I was having a fun chat with a friend earlier, and we were tossing the idea back and forth that, like, why the prices keep going down. It's obviously that people keep selling more than people keep buying. That's the obvious answer, right? There's more sellers in terms of the dollar amount than buyers. That's at the end of the day, that's it. What's funny about it, though, is we've got most of the buyers who have either tapped out based on the fact that they're running out of dry powder and they just have to deploy, the each 100, 200, 500 a week, whatever they can to make it to where they get it, but it's not enough to move the price. But the people who had a certain lifestyle that they started taking profits during that bull run of 2020, 2021 in that sort of range, and they started taking profits and they got used to a certain lifestyle of pulling out, we'll say 10K a month in this example, and you start getting 10K a month, 10K a month, 10K a month, 10K a month, and then you get the people who start selling, bringing the price down. Well, they still are averaging 10K a month that they're selling, right? Even though the prices have gone down, they just need to sell more tokens. But back in the day, you could get a bag of Hex, bro, a bag of Hex for not that much money in all reality, right? And so when I see these people continue to sell, I thought that we would eventually wash out the weak. We are still washing out the weak. It is redistribution of wealth in effect right now, happening in your eyes.
Now? Same thing?
Oh, that's a little bit better. Say it again.
How we sounding now?
You started got a little crackle in there. I don't know why.
I think what I think it is. My laptop.
Your laptops, I heard your laptop's what?
Overheating with the sun.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Juice on your laptop.
Yeah, dude.
Dealing with too much truth, too much light. Dealing with too much truth, Wes.
Yeah,
you gotta put the shade on, man. Too much light, bro. Too much realism.
You got pretzel juice on the space bar, bro.
Oh shit. Oh shit, dude, that was too funny, man. Pretzel juice on ATX, why are you so shocked? This happens every bear cycle. Okay, crypto, it's not that it doesn't happen every bear cycle, it's the length of time that it's happened or taken to play out. So we understand that it does happen every bear cycle, but you can look at damn near any other chart and well, that's a weird little setup. Did you do that? Did I do that?
You did that.
Weird. All right, cool. Oh, cool. There we go. Back to normal. I don't even know how I did that. What? Is there like a shift 4? I have a hotkey for it, but I didn't push it. Anyways, so the reason, like, dude, I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart. Like, for example, like this is just a basic Bitcoin chart from all time, from existence to now. And like, if you just go back and look at, we'll call it previous bear market. So we had 2012 was the beginning of the first halvening. And then, we had to obviously go up from there. and that was the next year. And then for about, I don't know, what is this? I'll even go all the way until it's done. That's damn, that's actually quite a bit of time. 1,186 days. Have y'all seen that before? I've never really paid attention to that. From previous all-time high of 2013 all the way up just to get back to 2017 numbers. I haven't ever really paid attention to that. How many days is 1,100 days? Or how long is that? How long is 1,127 days?
More than 3 years.
More than 3 years, right? Okay, cool. So that's a little bit shocking, not gonna lie, but at least it started going back up after the 608 day mark, right? And so like that was kind of like the bottom. You saw the first bottom, the second bottom, and then at least started going back up. We've been in this bear market now from all-time high even to where we are now, 669 days, and it still for me doesn't feel like we're going back up. Right. And so that's the difference, K Crypto. It's how long it's taking, because then you get this example right here. So 2016 was another halvening cycle for Bitcoin. It went up. Yeah. You get the nice little bear market down, even going down double bottom over here, 821 days. So yeah. I guess it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, man. It's not that
I think it's going to be more of a rubber band effect. And Sami was actually talking about, because I've been thinking about this too for the last few months. Like, we're talking about an unprecedented launch of a coin where you have all this pent up economic energy that was stored and that's just been sitting there from people who didn't have wealth before, people who believed in HEX, believed in Richard Hart. They were rewarded, and then they got to put that economic energy into the sacrifice phase. Well, now you have all this sell pressure that basically was created.
Right.
That's more than any other launch of a coin that we've seen before. But it's kind of like a rubber band. And even Richard Hart said, you know, it's going to take 52 weeks to wash out all the weak hands, you know. And so we're kind of seeing that trend of all these people figuring out where they want to be in life, selling away their HEX or their PulseChain or PulseX. And I think it's going to lead to probably an unprecedented run. Because everybody will finally be settled. Wherever the price falls is where it's going to be, but it's leading straight into the bull cycle. If the bigger players draw back on the interest rates and we get back to the funny money, we're looking at a run that might be. I don't even think we understand.
How about now? Do I sound crazy now?
Nah, you in the game now.
It's good now.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, so I had it hooked up to my monitor.
Yep, sound is good.
I think my monitor was like asking for too much power, so I unplugged the monitor, so it should be all right now. But
yeah, it sounds great.
Awesome. Sorry about that.
Yeah, everyone put a pretzel in the chat. Let the man know. You know Crypto Wonder.
What's happening, folks? Alan in the building.
Alan's definitely in the building. But I think you got a point on that, Disciple. You know what I mean? Like, we do have to get rid of the weak hands. We have an ecosystem of more weak hands than I could have ever imagined. Bro, that should be like your avatar pick, by the way. But you know, like, so like I think even your friend Sami says it best, where all of the prices which we thought would eventually take on their own market have become fully enclosed within itself. And I know we talked about having a fully integrated ecosystem and being away from the reaches of Bitcoin and Ethereum and the struggles that are that within fiat, and just have our own ecosystem. And then we tied a lot of shit to fucking Ethereum. Well, a lot of stuff. So we inherently brought over that same liquidity problem that we were having in terms of the correlation within the two. But we've also now made it, instead of each their own, we're now making it to where it's like all enclosed together as one for like the overall market cap for the ecosystem itself, which I actually found pretty interesting. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
The transference of wealth from the impatient to the patient, you know, we're being tested. I agree with everything you said on ATX. It's just a time, like for many of us, we're living through history, and it's just testing our convictions like to the core maximum. Like if you look at how PulseChain was supposed to be, well, is supposed to be a fork, network from Ethereum, and how things are operating right now, it's almost like everything that led up to this point with the principles, RH principles, they're sort of like being ignored, right? And it's not about bad faith. It's just about like observing what's going on and questioning, wow, like, is this a trader's game now? And so people, to attach to what you were saying, ATX, folks are like with the ecosystem within an ecosystem are creating a thing of traders, just taking over the narrative, right? To force people to see something else that's going to hurt them. And that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're ugly, they're gross, they're embarrassing. It's disgusting. And
what? I got a couple of people saying RH tweeted.
He's talking shit. Saying? Bring that tweet up. RH is talking shit.
Hold up. Everyone talking about RH tweeted. Like, come on, bro. Like, shit. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Yet another decentralized HEX front-end software has been cited. Okay, cool. Let's just pull this up real fast. Share. Boom. All right, folks. Shit. It looks like this is the main talking point that everyone has been looking at right now, right? So we got 9 minutes ago. Yeah, September 2nd. Okay, cool. So if y'all don't know, the PulseX buy and burn contracts were upgraded. The nested LP issue was resolved. That was actually a pretty cool issue that they had fixed. There was a small little hiccup, if y'all hadn't heard, where the LP wasn't doing the buy and burn, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, now that you see it's fixed and it's upgraded, it's actually more improved than it was previously, thereby allowing it to upgrade and perform faster in the future should they need to fix anything. So it was a good thing, and it was well needed. I think Wells says it all the time, MVP, minimum viable product. That's what we're working with. But he says Binance's chain had problems recently. Coinbase's chain had problems recently. PulseChain has never had those problems. Why?
You don't know?
I love that when he says that. Why? Because it is literally better. Balancer had an exploit. PulseX didn't. Kroll had a data exploit of FTX creditor data recently. The best way to protect user data is to not have it. Facts on facts. And then he says yet another decentralized HEX front-end software has been cited. So if y'all don't know, HEX front-end is fully decentralized for a lot of reasons. So if something was to ever happen to Richard Hart, like people are wondering or suspecting or whatever may be the worst case possible scenarios, or if he just stopped, disappeared and just went off to live his life and, close down hex.com, for example, there are so many other front-end websites that allow you to still stake and unstake your HEX that it doesn't matter if hex.com ever goes down. It doesn't matter if that domain's over there. You got Alex's front end. You have, which is the Hedron protocol, if you haven't seen that. You have, Stake Hex, you have so many other websites that allow you to do it. Tshare.app with Matty All In. You got so many different front ends just allow you to stake and unstake your HEX. You could use the Staker app as well, as a matter of fact. That doesn't even use... I haven't heard anyone talk about Staker app in a hot minute. What's been going on with them?
You seen Katie left Power City? Y'all talk about that?
We ain't talking about that yet.
I'm going to go ahead and say, rest in peace, Power City.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Rest in peace, Power City. Katie made Power City. My God.
Let's see what else this all says. If y'all read this whole thing, Cloudflare has been cited. HTTPS such. Fuck it. I'll just go to the website. Whatever. We'll check it out here. Copy.
Shout out to KDP. Katie's
Twitter doesn't like the link, so you have to remove the space after the H in HTTPS. All right, cool. There you go. You're used to running the HEX software to interface with your wallet software you run. Anyways, using any of the various front ends written by different people with different code bases on different servers all over the world. Now you have yet another way. There's a whole IPFS address, which is essentially the first link is a gateway you can use, one of many, or you can install other software that lets you run it natively. And yes, anytime someone posts a link to some new software, treat it as malicious until you've had time to ask around about it. It's not a rush. The blockchain was invented to make you more secure. So help it by being smart and only connecting your wallet to things you super duper trust. Once again, saving the people. Heck, K4K actually made a little post as well. If y'all haven't seen that, K4K talked about, I guess on Twitter or X, you can now hide links, or let me see the exact verbiage that he says. Basically, you can do it so that way you can mask the website that the thing's going to be going to. So you can make it look like certain words, make it seem like an actual address, but then you click the hyperlink and it actually ends up being a malicious website that's a wallet drainer. And you connect your wallet and it literally drains all of your wallet. Have y'all seen that?
No.
No, I haven't seen it.
Let me go back over here. I'll find it if y'all want to keep going. But yeah, let's talk about KDP, Power City.
No, I just want to make a formal invitation. KDP, you're welcome to join the nation. All right? If you're interested in a spot, if you want to be a maxi, now's the time. We need all the help we can get.
PulseChain, maxi. I'm not talking about Hex, they attack me. That shit slaves every fucking time, bro. I swear, like every single time, bro. So we got this little link right here. This is what we're talking about. Scammers can now hide links in any Discord. Okay, it was Discord text. My bad. Watch out for a hidden wallet drainer link. So if y'all are on Discord through groups or whatever the case may be mindful of this stuff happening, because he literally typed in OpenSea.io, which is a true website for DeFi, for NFTs and everything. And he goes, uh-oh, you can hide links in Discord. And he literally showed what the actual website was. And it's literally walletdrainer.com, for example.
Wow.
And you can hide your links in there. So if y'all are clicking stuff in Discord, be very careful about what you click. Richard Hart just said it himself. Just because someone put a link to something doesn't mean that's something that you should just go do right away.
Yo,
okay?
There's a spider on my roof, yo. I'm gonna go get the spray. I'll be back, yo.
Yeah, fuck that. Here, handle that shit, bro. Handle that. Yo, I don't fuck with spiders. That's one thing I
don't mess with them spiders, man.
Hey, we got. You know, it was funny. We got 3 snakes in the house. I've shown my snakes on a stream a couple of times in the past if y'all ain't seen them. But we got 3 snakes, and my wife's rule is, and I'll follow that rule too. I just don't really care about it so much in the 6-leg thing. She says anything with more than 4 legs deserves to die. Yo, there's nothing good with more than 4 legs. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, fucking talk about it, bro. Like insects, you're gonna get fucking wrecked. You know,
why you need all them? Why you need all them legs, man? Why you need
all the legs, bro? And then the more legs you got, the worse it gets. You know, and then so he's talking about spiders and shit. And you were talking about little like baby spiders, good for like little insects and stuff. She's like, kill it. I'm like, yo, there was one time, I don't know if y'all got, you know, spider stories, but I'll share one. So I was in Japan. I was in Okinawa, and I just got out of the Marine Corps. I wanted to stay living in Japan for like however long after I got out. I had money saved, so I didn't have to worry about getting a job or anything like that right away. And so I was like, all right, bet, let's just have some fun. So I stayed out in Japan, and as we're staying out there, bro, I'm being lazy. I was doing foreign exchange trading back then. This is what I was doing to just have fun, making money, and just keep money on the side. So I'm sitting there and knocking out one of the trades, and I look up. There's a goddamn spider, just like probably no bigger than like big, bro, up on the wall, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, bro. Like, I'm over here panicking. So I go to my cabinets. I open my cabinets. I'm freaking out. I try grabbing a plate. I knock over like 4 glasses. Everything fucking breaks. Everything shattered. I'm still freaking out because I'm trying to keep my eye on this fucking spider, bro. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to let you out my vision. No way. So I find this bowl, and I shit you not, if I didn't, I tried to go get this bowl, and I tried to, you know, push it against the wall. My dumb ass missed him. Motherfucker falls behind the couch. I'm like, I'm never sleeping in this house again, bro. Burn it. Burn the house, man. Just burn it, bro. Light the shit. Hey, dude, it was a fun living here. It's fun while it lasted. That shit gotta go, bro. So I'm over here moving my fucking my sofa, moving anything I can, trying not to let it touch me too, because like you don't want to grab something underneath it and it's like, right. I'm like, so I'm over here trying to like move shit and then like run and hide behind it. Long story short, dude, I swear I spent like an hour trying to catch this fucking thing because I'm freaking out myself. And I finally put it under a bowl, and I'm like, now what? Now what do you do? Right? Like what good did that do me? Like I don't even feel comfortable killing it. It's so big, it just like you'd fucking feel it underneath you. You know, like I was like, all right, best. So long, dude, got that motherfucker out, and I swear, I think I ran probably like half a mile down the road with this thing stuck between a bowl and a fucking piece of paper, and I'm or like whatever. It was like a big ass thing of paper. It wasn't just a piece of paper. I wouldn't do that shit. No way. And I'm running like fucking half a mile, and I just toss everything, bro. Like toss it over a bridge, toss everything, and just try to run back as fast as I could back to my house.
I'm playing that game.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
I ain't playing that game.
He's radioactive.
Oh, he coming down.
That's what talking crap about Power City, Wes.
Yeah. Got you, bitch. It's over.
Oh, jeez.
It's over. Got him. I'm back.
My God. Well, kudos to that, bro. Because there's certain things that you just don't mess with.
I don't fuck with spiders at all. At all.
Yeah, spiders is one of them. Pete is a dumpster fire. If someone with 250,000, he will pump Pete. Oh my gosh, are y'all on this Pete shit? Get off Pete.
Man, I already clipped one dude that came on when I talked all that
right.
Clip him. Shut up. That goofy ass coin. Goofy fucking coin.
Hey, all this means, if y'all are reading this, long bear market equals shorter bull market. Hey, get ready to have a plan in place, y'all.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bro, if PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX are going to the moon, why do I care about anything else? Why does it matter? Like, I don't need to get richer than rich. Rich is good enough for me. I don't need to get richer. You know, like just give me.
You will get richer inevitably. Just buy time. Like, let the fucking thing play out. What's 10 years from now? 5 years from now?
Yo,
richer.
People can't focus, dog, and it's like, bro, that's your problem. Don't bring that to me, bro. I'm focused. I know how to focus. If these people got ADHD, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just every new coin. It's like, what's it gonna be in 2 weeks, man? It's always something new.
Yeah.
Something new.
Yeah, man.
To be fair, the front end for whatever that website was that Richard talked about is the exact same as the normal website for HEX. If y'all ain't seen it yet,
it looks just the same.
This is the website.
Okay, cool.
It in and got rid of the whole H or whatever in front of the HTTPS to make it, a thing. Which, by the way, you do want to be looking for HTTPS. It means at least the site's secured. It doesn't necessarily mean too much. I wouldn't put too much into it, but it's a lot better than HTTP. So,
100%.
Yeah. So let's just talk about this. What are we talking about? Let me see what happens if you unlock your MetaMask. This is again a dummy wallet. To those of y'all who don't know, use the dummy wallet if you're connecting to something for the very first time. No need to connect your account and do something stupid and get yourself wrecked because you're using your main wallet to do this stuff. If you've never been on this website before, I don't even recommend connecting your normal wallet. Like, make it a fucking dummy wallet, people. It's not hard.
Yeah.
But in regards to all this, dude, it looks the exact same. We got the transfer here. And again, I don't have any HEX or whatever. You can transfer straight from here. Is that on the normal website? Am I tripping?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
.com.
Man, shout out to the real Hexagon. Shout out to everybody that stayed true. You know what I'm saying? That didn't flip sides. Man, shout out to Brazology, man. He been putting me on game a lot behind the scenes, man. A true OG. True OG, wow. Man.
Oh, you can. I've never done this once. Have y'all ever transferred from the website of HEX? I've never transferred once. This is a normal HEX website right here. But tell me this doesn't look. Tell me the difference. You can't tell me the difference because there ain't a difference.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's crazy though, man. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. So it's always good to have another freaking another website. To be fair, it's how I look at that.
Because you never know, man. You never know. If something happened to this or that, you'll have a place to go. So
it's over. It's over.
But what we seeing is PulseNation has been telling everybody to sit your ass down, stop playing around in all these trades, and now the reckoning is happening.
100%.
The reckoning is happening. People are starting to get wrecked, and it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more. I mean, we're trying to tell you.
Hey, I enjoy it. I love it. Get fucked up because it'll help you in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
like Shinnerman,
bro, the sooner you get smacked, the faster you learn, bro. I got smacked so many times. yo, ain't gonna happen again, man. I'm gonna sit my ass down. I'm sitting still. That's it. You ain't gonna
losing money hurts, man. Losing money on some reckless foolishness.
Multiple times I lost money, man. Multiple times. Y'all not gonna fool me again. I know what I hold. RH tokens. That's it. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Hold on, just
I don't care.
I'm still waiting for these builders that sacrifice. People sacrifice money to produce something. To produce something. These builders have been building for 2+ years, and where we at with it? You know, like
fucking building.
Where we at? I'm not talking about the builders that got their stuff already out. I'm talking about, the Power City, Liquid Loans, all them, Mintra, all of y'all. Where y'all at?
I mean, shit. This is I was putting together this too. Just a brief little example of exactly what you're talking about.
See,
these are all the projects that have been sacrificed. Not all. Don't get me wrong. I don't have them all. But I was just doing a fun little thing here where I put a little spreadsheet together. You got 9inch, Power City, BankX, Mintra, Fiat, PulsePod, Internet. Some of these have launched. Granted, right? Majority have not launched. The red mean they got freaking rugged. So imagine like 309,000 gone, just rugged. Chaos Verse 291,000. Pulse Step 68,000 gone.
It's crazy.
And there's a whole lot more than that too. This is just a small little list that I put. But look how many there are that we need to get, bro. Like, not even that we need to get, but like that should have. And I made a post on this earlier today on X, but when is it? When do you raise an outcry or raise some hell or whatever? Like, is it? We're 4 months in, folks. We're 4 months in.
Exactly.
Are we talking 6 months? Are we going to give them a full year?
Right.
How much leniency do you allow?
100%. 100%. Those are quiet. It's crickets.
Right.
But there's no leniency towards the founder and the foundational things.
Right. The only updates I'm seeing from projects is people leaving the project.
Right.
Yo, to be fair though, I will say LL does not look good with how many have left. It's not the fact that they haven't launched yet, guys. It's all about perception, right? And there's clearly look, if that's coincidence, and so be it. But usually, if people are leaving, it's through the unhappiness that they found themselves in by being there. And we've had 3 people leave Liquid Loans, if I'm not mistaken. We just had the first leave Power City. To be fair, all the other ones have gone from
Liquid Loans
to Power City.
Right. Probably been, we don't even know who's
the front speaking people, the in front of your face type people, right? Like the ones we know, like Matt and Just Ask Jesse, and you know what I mean, like so they gone. So KDP should be, in my opinion, I think the first one that I have heard leave Power City. And how comical would it be if she ends up going the other way?
It's yo, listen, I know one thing's for sure. There's gonna come a time where people bow down, all right, big time, to PulseNation. They're gonna bow down.
Right.
I cannot wait for that day. Oh my god.
100%.
Bow down. Good luck.
Nobody talks about staking HEX long term except ATX, us, and like a handful of other people, right? Versus everybody talking about everything else. They don't care about the delayed gratification, earning yield every day. That's too boring. That doesn't doesn't make sense to people anymore. Like,
it's boring. It's
what's the
laughable.
message?
They pointing the finger at us. They laughing. Oh, these guys are still staking. Ha ha ha. Man, listen. Watch who gets the last laugh. Good luck.
Yeah, why look, why not? Right? Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Look, is the price where you want it to be right now? No. So then stake it out for the further into the future. And then just wait and see.
Yeah.
Bro, they laughed at the Bitcoiners, man. Remember Bitcoin was $200. People were like, yo, bro, it's gonna go up. And they laughed at these dudes, man. You mentioned Bitcoin on CNBC, they laughed at you, and then $69,000 later, you know what I'm saying? Like, good luck, y'all. Good luck. If y'all think
so here's food for thought. Okay, so we already know. So Bitcoin did 6.9 million X. Everyone's heard that number so many times in the past. It did 6.9 million X. That's incredible, right? Nothing else has even come close to that at this point in time. Like, there's been like 6.9 million X, right? Like, that's wild. I heard the new channel is gonna be called Power Titties. And so what's crazy is I look at that and I say, okay, cool. What if Hex went and did a 250,000 from all-time low? What if? Right? Like, so it's done the 10,000x. What if it just did 250? Love you. 250,000x. Right?
It's
like that's $14 Hex, y'all. From all-time low to a 250,000x. A $14 Hex. Now, have fun and do the math on whatever number is in your bag right now. So if you got yourself even just a million Hex, you're sitting on $14 million.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law
What if it took you 10 years extra to get there, right? Look, it took Bitcoin almost 12 years to get to 6.9 million X. What if it took Hex 12 years to get to 250,000x? And do whatever number you want inside your head. 100,000x, 500,000x, a million X. Do whatever numbers you want to make it, possible for yourself to understand this. But that's where I come into play, and I say, yo, Bitcoin doing a 6.9 million X and Hex even just doing 100,000x, it still leaves it at $5.06, and multiply that times however much Hex you have. If you have $1 million, that's $5.6 million. What if you had to wait 10 years to get $5 million?
It's coming. It's coming.
That's not that hard, people. That's not that hard. Stop trying to take shortcuts.
To my knees when the law came.
And if I can respond real quick to Romanian Dan, he says that no influence talked about the size of their stakes. Yes, they did. The whole reason why PulseChain was created was because of the ETH prices and the inability for the small guys to unstake. Everybody was complaining together about the gas fees, and once the bull cycle got into its full. Do you not remember that?
All right, so let's just talk about it now. So what do y'all think is an appropriate amount of Hex to stake? And this does factor in time as well. So if you could, throw out some numbers and let's just kind of spitball some idea. Like, what do y'all think about staking 10,000 Hex right now for 15 years?
I think that's a good starting point, because think about it. Like, if you guys talk about always, you go from the 15-year stakes and then you move backwards depending on your age and what you're really considering long term. I would say for me, the ETH Hex stakes, you're gonna want those to be bigger. Okay, and you got to think about how everybody's operating on PulseChain right now. Well, you know what? People are really not staking on Pulse either. So the opportunity for yield is there as well. I think that longer stakes on ETH are smarter, because we don't know how the gas situation is going to go. No one does.
Right.
Okay. But we do have a bit of a metric for PulseChain, and if there are some upgrades to the ETH code, we already know it'll be brought over. So 10,000 Hex short term, absolutely not for me.
Right.
That
long
definitely
term, baby.
Very, very, very long term. Short term, I'm only looking at something that's going to be replacing my income type stuff. Like, I'm trying to do a bag that's so big that the interest on it will replace my income. Short
Correct.
term.
Okay,
like
cool.
So you know what I mean?
So I like that idea, right? And you know, this is kind of where we break it down, and we've showed this in the past as well. But guys were like 10,000 hex staked out for 55.55. If hex did do the 250,000 hex from all-time low to the all-time where $14 is and 55.55, you still turn $40 into freaking $820,000. You turn something that right now is $40 and turned it into what could be $820,000. Now, did it take you 15 years to get there? For sure. Did you turn $40 into $820,000? Shut the fuck up, right? Like, at a certain point in time, you got to be like, okay, cool, that's good. Now, would you recommend doing a 30-day stake on this? Now, again, let me get rid of the $14 because if it's $14 in 30 days, I think everyone would sell. To be fair, everyone freak the fuck out and just sell immediately. But 10,000 for 30 days would only net you roughly about 27 cents in interest or yield during that time, because you would have only earned 67 hex during that time period in yield. So does it make sense to do a 10,000 hex for 30 days? No. So there is a number that does work for people. You got to understand, like 10,000 hex for 15 years is a good number. 10,000 hex for 30 days is not a good number. Even on PulseChain, the fees you pay what? We'll say freaking 4 cents in fees, and then you end up with 23 cents at the end of the day. You made 23 cents for staking 30. Like, bro, stop it.
So you just got to be mindful. Like the whole mechanism of hex is something that's supposed to be a store of value. It's a place where you, like, if you look in the traditional CD world or the bond market world, where you put a bag, you earn the yield on it, and then you live off the yield. You know, where are you? And you know, are you just staking it just because you're afraid that you're going to sell it, or are you staking it because you're doing something intentionally with it as far as the yield goes? You know, a lot of people are just staking it because it sounds, you know, they're just staking. They're not understanding the purpose of staking. You know, you want to stake with intention. So if you only have a bag of 10,000 hex, or even a bag of 100,000 X, you need to be thinking about, okay, what type of yield am I going to generate from my stake? Is it going to be worth the fees that are going to come along with it? Right. And I think that's just a part of being a grown up and understanding these things. You know, we come here. There's like Crypto Wonder always says. You know, I know Son of Breezy used to say this too. You know, this is a solo man sport. So there is an aspect of this of where you're getting information from people, but you're responsible for how you take it. You know, I came in, I was naive, and I made 2 years of 2-week stakes for 2 years when I got my hex, because I didn't understand what I was doing. Well, it took me getting smacked.
Yes.
And then you know what I did, Westcott?
Yes.
I learned.
You sat the fuck down.
Some people just need to get smacked.
Yep.
That's what we waiting on. More people need to get smacked. Not enough people got smacked. That's the problem. Yeah.
So where you actually take accountability for understanding the yield mechanism, understanding the staking, and where you should.
Dude, how funny is it that people are going to be doing that same thing all over again on the PulseChain side because fees are just cheaper, so they're going back to doing the 2-week stakes again. By the way, guys, don't do 2-week stakes. Like, just don't. Like, if you can't wait another 2 weeks to get to the 30-day, and I feel the same way about a 30-day to a 60. If you can't wait that extra 30, you gotta be mindful about that too. Like, you don't need to be. Some people want to get paid like they're getting a job, right? And I want people's mindset to change a little bit. Why not pay yourself once a year?
Yep.
Pay yourself once a year. Give yourself a good little salary once a year, not paid weekly or monthly. Once a year, you take that full amount, boom, pay yourself. That's your profit. That's whatever you've had. That's whatever stakes you got. Pay yourself. If that's an extra 5,000 a year, 10,000 a year, 50,000, 100,000, whatever that number is, go live a more comfortable lifestyle with the money that you made. Now, don't set up the stakes in such a way that you literally have to wait monthly, weekly, or daily. Like, that's not the way to do it. Personally, I just don't like that idea. I like the idea of going yearly for sure, and maybe even biannually if you want, every 6 months. But typically the 30-day rolling stakes, unless you got 5, 10, 15 million hex, it doesn't make sense to do 30-day rolling stakes. 60-day rolling stakes, similar situation. You can always lower the amount because you're going a little bit longer, but not even that much. It's not too big of a difference there. But I do like the 6-month mark, right? You pay yourself half a year. And if you can take profits, take profits. If not, throw it out another 15 years and just keep the ladder rolling.
Absolutely, man. Hey, shout out to everybody here. Appreciate you guys being here live. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. We had a fantastic episode. I had a lot of technical difficulties, but I got it together. Tune into the late night stream with me and Disciple. Wonder, you're welcome to come. ATX, as always, welcome to come. We appreciate you guys, man. Y'all be safe out there. Good luck.
For sure. Appreciate everyone. Crypto Wonder, PulseNation Disciple. Shout out to all of y'all. Like, share, subscribe.
Peace.
See you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Yeah. Money stay callin' in this bitch.